And this was the vision that the Lord gave to Ezekiel. That's found in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verses 1 through 14. Before we talk a little bit more about that vision that the Lord gave Ezekiel, it might be good to do a little background on Ezekiel. He was a strange cat. Ezekiel was one of about 10,000 that the Babylonians captured out of Judah when they invaded and took the best and the brightest of Judah back to Babylon to basically indoctrinate and train to be Babylonians and to forget their ways and their traditions. Ezekiel, like I said, was one of these. A young man at the time, and had been preparing for the priesthood more than likely. But God had other plans for Ezekiel. God called him to be a prophet. So about 5 years after being in captivity, God spoke to Ezekiel and asked Ezekiel to start prophesying to the people there in Babylon, those 10,000 that were captive. And God used Ezekiel to speak directly to the people in some really crazy ways. God would give a message for Ezekiel to use, and then Ezekiel would in turn use object lessons to share the prophecy with the people, to really spell it out in clear, imaginative ways. Parents, I would encourage you this week, pull out the book of Ezekiel, dust it off with your boys and girls, with your family, and look back at some of those prophecies, some of those object lessons that Ezekiel gave to the people. The messages started out pretty dark, pretty grim. God was calling the people back to him, chastising them, telling them they need to obey. They needed to turn from their wicked ways. And this continued on for several years until Jerusalem actually fell. So the Babylonians had pillaged and torn it down, literally knocked it down into rubble. And it seemed as if at that point it was almost a turning point for Ezekiel and the prophecies that the Lord was giving him to share, including the one that we saw today. God taking Ezekiel, dropping him in a valley of dry bones, saying, look out. And basically asking Ezekiel, do you believe these bones, these bleached, dry bones that have been lying here for years, do you really believe that these can live again? And then God did the miraculous and showed Ezekiel exactly what he had in mind. And then he's like, now take this message, and I want you to take it to the people. Again, I said this is a turning point, because from this point on, Ezekiel was sharing words of hope and encouragement for people, saying, hang on, I am with you. The Lord is with you. The Lord has great things in store. Just wait. Hang on. And if I can turn these dry bones into living, breathing beings that rise up into an army, can I not take this people, this country, and raise it up again out of the rubble? You know, some of the reading that I was doing and getting ready for this sermon this morning, I came across a story from Midrash that, as Pastor Dwayne mentioned that a few weeks ago, basically ancient Jewish commentaries on the scriptures. And one of those stories was talking about how Ezekiel was an advisor to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, helping them sort through what they needed to do. If you remember the story where they stood up against, bowing down to the statue that Nebuchadnezzar had created, and in turn ended up in the fiery furnace. Ezekiel was their advisor, helping encourage them during this time. So we're reminded of all of these stories that kind of are happening about the same time of captivity. including the stories of Daniel. So as I was thinking about those three Hebrew children and Daniel and probably many others that did not give in to the culture of Babylon, did not follow the ways of Babylon, but continued to seek the Lord and live for the Lord and follow His ways and were obedient to Him. I can't help but think they heard this message from Ezekiel. They received it and they believed it. And I would imagine daily praying. Is it today, Lord? Is it today, Lord? Is today the day? Are you restoring us today? Do we get to go home today? And this was good and did go on for days and months and years, generations of these prayers, of waiting on the Lord. I'd like for us to look at another story today as well. This one is in the New Testament, and it's found in John chapter 11. Familiar story probably to many of us. The words will be on the screen, but I encourage you, moms and dads, pull out the Bible and have your children help you find John chapter 11 together. Let's read this together this morning. Now, a man named Lazarus was sick. He was from Bethany, the village of Mary and her sister Martha. This Mary, whose brother Lazarus now lay sick, was the same one who poured perfume on the Lord and wiped his feet with her hair. So the sister sent word to Jesus, "Lord, the one you love is sick." When he heard this, Jesus said, "This sickness will not end in death. No, it's for the glory of God, so that God's Son may be glorified through it." I want you to put a pin in that. Make a note of that. We're going to come back to that. For God's glory. Another thing I'd like for us to think about in this moment, Jesus was already on top of this situation. Nothing had caught him off guard. Jesus' mind, the wheels were already turning. He knew what was coming next, and he was laying out his plans. Now, Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. So when he heard that Lazarus was sick, he stayed where he was 2 more days. And then he said to his disciples, "Let's go back to Judea." "But, Rabbi," they said, "a short while ago the Jews there tried to stone you, and yet you're going back?" Jesus answered, "Are there not 12 hours of daylight? Anyone who walks in the daytime will not stumble, for they see by the world's light. It's when a person walks at night that they stumble, for they have no light." The Lord wasn't leading them into a situation blindly. He saw it clearly. He knew what he was going to do. After he had said this, he went on to tell them, "Our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I'm going there to wake him up." His disciples replied, "Lord, if he sleeps, he'll get better." Jesus had been speaking of his death, but his disciples thought he meant natural sleep. So then he told them plainly, "Lazarus is dead, and for your sake I am glad I was not there, so that you may believe. But let us go to him." You know, I can't help but thinking sometimes he just needs to spell it out for all of us. Then Thomas, also known as Didymus, said to the rest of the disciples, "Let us all go, that we may die with him." God bless Thomas. It seems as if every family unit has one of them. We call him in our family Eeyore. I would imagine that if you look around your living room today, y'all are all picking out which one is his Eeyore.
If you're sitting there and you're looking around and you're thinking, I'm not sure which one's Eeyore, I hate to say that it was probably you. And Eeyore has probably come out a few times this past week as we've all been cooped up together in the house. I want to ask you this question before we continue on in the scripture. Have you ever had a time that you felt like the opportunity for God to work had passed? Have you ever felt like you're seeing just exactly what God needs to do, and you're thinking, Lord, this is the time. This is when we need to make this happen. And then it doesn't. But in looking back, you realize that he was about to do something so much more extraordinary. Back to verse 17. On his arrival, Jesus found that Lazarus had already been in the tomb for 4 days. Now Bethany was less than 2 miles from Jerusalem, and many Jews had come to Martha and Mary to comfort them in the loss of their brother. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went out to meet him, but Mary stayed home. Lord, Martha said to Jesus, if you had been there, my brother would not have died, but will rise again. Martha answered, I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day. I gotta stop here for just a second. You gotta wonder, does Martha really know who she's dealing with here? In one sentence, she seems so cold in her faith, and in the next, she's still showing doubt. I'm going to believe that I can see that roller coaster of emotions coming out of her. Perhaps some of us have been on that same roller coaster of emotions these past couple of weeks. Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though he may die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die. Do you believe this? And here we go. This is where we see the Lord setting her up for something extraordinary. Sort of like what the Lord did with Ezekiel when he asked him, do you believe these dry bones can live again? Verse 27, Martha's reply, yes, Lord. I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God, who is to come into the world. After she had said this, she went back and called her sister Mary aside. The teacher's here, she said, he is asking for you. When Mary heard this, she got up quickly and went to him. Now Jesus had not yet entered the village, but he was still in the place where Martha had met him. When the Jews had been with Mary in the house, comforting her, noticed how quickly she got up and went out. They followed her, supposing she was going to the tomb to mourn there. When Mary reached the place where Jesus was and saw him, she fell at his feet and said, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. When Jesus saw her weeping, and the Jews who had come along with her also weeping, he was deeply moved in spirit and troubled. Where have you laid him? He asked. Come and see, Lord, they replied. Verse 35. 2 words, but like a lot of punch. Jesus wept. This is a story I've heard and loved since childhood. But as I've gotten older, I've got to admit to you that this verse has now become my favorite part of the story. Jesus is with us in our grief. He is with us in our sorrow. My opinion here, this is just mine, take it for what it's worth. He wasn't crying over the loss of his friend because he knew what was coming next. He knew that was easily fixed. My opinion, he was hurting because his friends were hurting. Then the Jews said, see how he loved you. But some of them said, could not he who opened the eyes of the blind man have kept this man from dying? Jesus, once more, deeply moved, came to the tomb. It was a cave with a stone laid across the entrance. Take away the the stone, he said. But Lord, said Martha, the sister of the dead man, by this time there is a bad odor. This is where I missed the King James Version that Pastor Dwayne was talking about last week. He stinketh. For he has been there 4 days. Then Jesus said, did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God? Remember earlier in the story I said put a pin in that? Here we go. We're about to see the glory of God revealed. So they took away the stone. Then Jesus looked up and said, Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me, but I said this for the benefit of the people standing here, that they may believe that you sent me. Jesus has been in communication with the Father already. Perhaps that's what he was doing the 2 days before heading to Bethany, working out the details of the Father, working on the situation while everyone else was waiting. Verse 43, when he had said this, Jesus called out in a loud voice, Lazarus, come out. The dead man came out, his hands and feet wrapped with strips of linen and a cloth around his face. Jesus said to them, take off the grave clothes and let him go. Therefore, many of the Jews who had come to visit Mary and had seen what Jesus did believed in him. Our 2 stories today are reminders to us. If you look back in that Old Testament passage where the remnant of God, those in captivity, so desperate for their country to be restored, for them to be able to go home, crying out to the Lord daily, waiting for decades for the Lord to do what he said he was going to do. And then our story here in the New Testament where everybody was waiting on Jesus to do something. And everybody had their own opinion of when it ought to have happened or should have happened. We have our God promising in the Old Testament to do the impossible. And then we've got here in the New Testament a handful of days of waiting that for those people seem like an eternity. I got a couple of questions for you this morning that I'd like us to think about together. What are you waiting on? Now, of course, there is this obvious one. You might call it the elephant in the room. These are trying times, unprecedented for our generation. We're waiting for some sense of normalcy to come back. Waiting for answers about a job, finances, just the ability for us to reconnect physically with our loved ones. But let's dig a little deeper. What have you been praying for? What have you been waiting on even before this pandemic hit? What have you been waiting on the Lord to do for a long time? Perhaps it's those same things I mentioned before. A job situation, finances. But maybe it's a life's mate. Maybe it's a diagnosis or a cure. Maybe it's a loved one who is lost and sad. A strained relationship, pending decisions. I cannot help but think about this loving, generous, good, just God, who does more than we can ask or think, restoring a nation from rubble, raising a man from the dead. And let's not forget that in this Lenten time of waiting, what we're symbolically waiting for, Him providing salvation for all mankind. And if that's not enough, which please stop, that is enough. If the Lord never did another thing for us, Thanks be to God for the salvation that He has provided. But if that's not enough, instead of how about a $2.7 million mortgage getting paid off just as we entered into this time of crisis? We've seen it over and over again. Now, waiting on the Lord, trusting His timing, and relying on His love and goodness and faithfulness is truly the best way. Not easy, but still best. Another question that I have for us today is, what is the Lord wanting to teach us in this time of waiting? Faith? Obedience? Patience? Reliance on Him instead of self-reliance? Are there some stones that you need to roll away in this time of waiting? Are you concerned about the stink that it might unearth when you do roll that stone away? These past couple of weeks, as we've been inundated with so much information and trying to process all of these things, what we need to do, what's going next, and seeming like information is changing by the hour, I found myself making a list of what we know and working off of that. In fact, I think I need to send out some emails to the staff, maybe even to the congregation. Here's what we know. Starting with that and then working forward. Well, as we've read our two stories today, here's what we know. Our God is intrinsically good and loving and just. I mean, that's His essence. That's who He is. Even as we wait, He is working. We're not alone in this. He is with us. His ways are higher than our ways. He is working all things for the good. And He will be glorified in it all. There's something I'd like to ask of you this morning. A very practical thing that I believe can be a huge blessing for you now and in the future. One commodity that we've all been getting back in these few weeks and in the weeks to come is time. I want to ask you to consider, if you don't do it already, just keep a journal about this time of waiting. Whatever it is you're waiting on the Lord to do, write it down. Keep a list of the things that you're praying about with the dates. And then, as He answers the prayers, write that down too, along with when the prayer was answered. In our recent move, I came across one of my prayer journals that was about almost 15 years old. I pulled it out, knew exactly what it was, and started flipping through the pages, and was floored at the things that were going on. Honestly, it slipped my mind. And to see how the Lord had worked and answered those prayers in some miraculous ways. I remember one particular dark period of time for our family. And being in the middle of it and not seeing light at the end of the tunnel, not sure what we were going to do. And a dear friend saying, hang on. The Lord's here. He's with you. And that dear friend saying, let's look back on this in 6 months and see what the Lord has done. And see how His hand is in the midst of it all, guiding and leading and holding and helping all along.